Shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
And Irving is one of the most gifted players we've ever seen. I mean, who still continues to play at a high level.
Both free throws good for Irving. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that. Here's Grimes. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's the three. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Irving.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knocks out, but looks like they're putting it together right now.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom. Hey, you got ball, you got ball.
Outside Irving. Rebound Atlanta. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season. Well, the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting Shams what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron, and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster, but we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes, and less of a chance of super teams, and just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax, it's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron, and that certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum, and we're seeing that happen to at least one or two teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Grimes has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Mavs. MP looking around. Pass to Zeller. Now here's Bogdanovich. He's defended by Exum from 18 feet away. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich, shot clock at 5. Capella with a screen on Irving. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And so it's MP making things happen for Atlanta. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Taking a look at the Hawks, they've started this season on the right foot, something we kind of expected, given their offseason. We'll see if this is a pace they can maintain as the year rolls on.
Let's switch gears now and talk about MP. He had quite the performance in that first half.
The biggest reason they're up, MP. He's on a mission, doing just about everything. This team really leans on him.
I was on a few teams that leaned on me. Big responsibility, but MP looks good so far.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Clint Capella is out there with Rizichet. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's MP. And it's Daniels in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Connects from three-point range. Daniels has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And they pick up 2.
Luke, a combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
Daniels kicks to MP. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Clock at 6. MP finishes himself.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that orange. What a night he's had.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Washington passes to Thompson. 3-pointers off the mark.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Capella has the size and ability to score down in the paint. I like his assertiveness.
And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those 2 guys.
Here's Davis. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Daniels. Guarded by Doncic. And that one's good. Daniels has got 5 points so far.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Here's Irving. And the rejection by MP.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. For the Hawks, Nancy's checked in for Clint Capella, and it's Matthews in for MP. Getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jared White. Marshall comes in for P.J. Washington. Dante Exum is checked in for Thompson. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Kyrie Irving. There's 45 seconds left in the third.
On the wing.
Matthews up top. He's defended by Exum. Bogdanovich, that's for two. And they get it back. Davis down low, guarded by Doncic. Davis with the bucket.
And the benefit to MP being able to make that shot is it often leaves the defense at his mercy.
Doncic against MP. Now, here's Doncic. Defense right on him. Takes the three. And it is good! The buzzer! Wow!
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
The fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Big man on the floor, 4 minutes. Oh, and there he puts it down! Oh, my goodness.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing.
Play of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Irving passes to Grimes. Back to Irving. Over MP. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 21.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Pass to Roddy. MP dishes to Capella. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich, no luck.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Hey, yo, right here.
Washington with it. And here is Marshall. Gafford finds Irving. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Back to Washington. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Clint Capella.
Savvy play that time on the part of Washington. Got his man in an awkward position and then drew the foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Like we were just talking, P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
They get it again.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Okongwu with the screen for Davis. Gafford against Okongwu. At the top of the key, Rizashay. Clock at 4. Another three for Atlanta.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Irving against Okongwu. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup make.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.
Great win tonight, MP.
More important